Have you ever wondered how to show intimacy without being sexual? It's a question that's worth pondering, as intimacy is not just about the physical. It's about a deep connection that goes beyond the surface, a bond that's founded on trust, acceptance, and affection. Today we're going to explore 7 ways to cultivate this kind of non-sexual intimacy, drawing from insights of relationship experts and scientific research. So, without further ado, let's dive into our first method, which is all about showing affection. Affection is one of the fundamental ways to show non-sexual intimacy. In the grand tapestry of human connection, affection serves as the warm, comforting thread that holds us all together. It's a universal language that transcends words and cultures. Relationship expert Dr. Gary Chapman, in his book, The 5 Love Languages, underscores the importance of physical touch as a potent expression of love. Acts of affection, like holding hands, a gentle touch on the arm, or a warm hug, can convey feelings of love, care, and belonging. They can foster a stronger bond and create an atmosphere of mutual comfort and understanding. Renowned psychologist Dr. John Gottman's research further highlights how these small acts of affection can accumulate over time, leading to a deeper, more fulfilling connection. So remember, it's often in the smallest gestures that the most profound sentiments are conveyed. Now that we've understood the power of affection, let's move on to acceptance. Acceptance is key to creating intimacy because intimacy begins when you fully accept someone. It's like you've opened the front door to your heart and said, "Come on in, you're welcome here just as you are." This isn't about turning a blind eye to someone's flaws. Rather, it's about embracing them in their entirety, the good, the bad, and everything in between. What does science have to say about it? Well, a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that partners who felt more accepted by their significant other reported feeling more satisfied and secure in their relationship. Another study from the University of Georgia found that perceived partner acceptance was a strong predictor of relationship satisfaction. In essence, acceptance isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. It lays the groundwork for a flourishing relationship, one where both partners can be their authentic selves without fear of judgment. From acceptance, we move to an equally important aspect of intimacy, which is trust. Trust is the cornerstone of any intimate relationship. It's where the magic of connection truly begins to unfold. To build this trust, it's crucial to show vulnerability. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather a mark of courage and strength. Honesty and transparency in communication are key elements in building trust. As mentioned in the acclaimed book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, clear and honest communication can greatly enhance trust and intimacy in a relationship. Being reliable and responsible also plays an immense role. When you follow through with your commitments and promises, it shows you're someone who can be depended on. It's about showing up, even when it's not convenient. And when mistakes happen, because let's face it, they will, acknowledging them and taking responsibility is a powerful way to maintain trust. This consistent behavior over time will help build a positive reputation, further strengthening trust. Trust paves the way for our next point, which is about providing a safe space. Providing a safe space is another powerful way to show non-sexual intimacy. What does this mean, you may ask? Well, it's all about creating an environment where both parties feel comfortable being their authentic selves without fear of judgment or ridicule. It's about allowing ourselves and the other person to be vulnerable, to let our guards down and take risks. See, when we feel safe, we are more likely to open up, to share our thoughts, our feelings, our hopes, and our fears. This vulnerability is the fertile ground where intimacy grows. It's about being dependable, about proving that you can be trusted with the innermost parts of someone's soul. Remember, we all have our insecurities, our doubts, and our flaws. But in a safe space, these are not points of ridicule or judgment. They are simply parts of who we are. So let's foster safety and nurture intimacy. Now let's explore honesty, another key aspect of non-sexual intimacy. Honesty is a virtue that holds immense power in building non-sexual intimacy. Nothing quite matches the magic of knowing that you can trust your partner with your deepest secrets and vulnerabilities. As relationship expert Dr. John Gottman emphasizes, honesty is the cornerstone of connection and intimacy. Being honest doesn't just mean not lying, it's about being real with your partner, about your feelings, your fears, your hopes, and even your failures. It's about showing your true self without the fear of judgment. And this openness, this raw authenticity, is what truly brings people closer. According to a study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, honesty significantly contributes to feelings of intimacy and satisfaction in relationships. As the saying goes, honesty is indeed the best policy, especially when it comes to creating a bond that's strong, deep, and intimate. From honesty, we move to our final point, which is about showing consideration. Last but not the least, showing consideration is a beautiful way to express non-sexual intimacy. Consideration is all about acknowledging your partner's feelings, needs, and preferences. It's about taking a step back and putting their needs ahead of your own, about understanding their perspective and making decisions that reflect that understanding. Research from relationship expert Dr. John Gottman suggests that understanding your partner's needs and acting accordingly is a fundamental part of building intimacy. Similarly, in her book, The 5 Love Languages, Dr. Gary Chapman talks about the importance of learning and respecting your partner's preferred way of receiving love, which is a form of consideration. Furthermore, a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that couples who showed high levels of consideration reported more satisfaction in their relationships. This just goes to show, when you consider your partner's feelings and needs, you're not just being kind, you're building a bridge of intimacy. So there you have it, 7 ways to show non-sexual intimacy. Let's quickly recap our 7 ways to show non-sexual intimacy. We have affection, acceptance, trust, safety, honesty, compassion, and consideration. Each of these elements, when incorporated into our relationships, can lead to a deeper level of intimacy. Remember, it's not just about knowing these ways, but about putting them into practice. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.